Ever notice how some men ruin their own respect long before life ever challenges them? Not through failure, not through weakness, but through the careless sentences that fall out of their mouths. A stupid man destroys himself with words. He talks too much, listens too little, reacts too quickly, and thinks too slowly. Every time he opens his mouth, he leaks power, exposes fear, and reveals the immaturity he tries so hard to hide. But a Stoic man, he understands that words are weapons. He knows silence is a form of strength. He understands what Epictetus meant when he said, "Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue." Because your words don't just describe you, they define you. In this video, we're uncovering 10 things a stupid man always says, and how a Stoic warrior replaces each one with calm intelligence and razor-sharp discipline. Watch this video till the end, because the one point you're tempted to skip just might be the one that would have changed your life. Comment below, "I choose wisdom over noise." Let's begin. 1. I already know that. The fool's favorite sentence. 3 words that sound confident but rot the mind from within. I already know that. He says it because knowledge makes him feel powerful. But the truth is, he doesn't know. He only remembers fragments, pieces of information floating around his ego. A stupid man destroys himself with words. He values appearing knowledgeable more than becoming wise. He wants to look smart, not grow smart. But the Stoics warned us, you cannot learn what you think you already know. Wisdom isn't a trophy. It's a muscle that grows only when challenged, stretched, and humbled. The wise man doesn't ask, "Do I know this?" He asks, "Do I live this?" Because knowledge without application is nothing but noise, and a noisy mind cannot grow. 2. It's not my fault. A stupid man's anthem. Every time he says it, he hands away another piece of his power. It's not my fault is the cry of someone who seeks pity instead of progress. He blames the world, his past, his parents, his boss, his luck, anything except the man in the mirror. But the Stoics taught a brutal truth. You can't control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond. A man who blames never builds. A man who excuses never improves. Responsibility isn't about guilt. It's the gateway to freedom. When a Stoic says, "This is on me," he isn't punishing himself. He's empowering himself. Because the man who takes responsibility is the man who can change the situation. 3. I don't care what anyone thinks. A bold claim, but usually spoken by the most insecure man in the room. He says he doesn't care because he cares too much. He says it loudly because silence would expose the truth. Real indifference is quiet. Real confidence doesn't need slogans. The Stoics never said ignore opinions. They said filter them. Choose what matters, ignore what doesn't. A wise man doesn't reject feedback. He evaluates it. The fool thinks freedom means rebellion. The Stoic knows freedom means self-control. Because once you need to prove you don't care, you've already given that opinion power over you. 4. That's just how I am. 5 words that kill any chance of growth. That's just how I am. No, that's just who you've allowed yourself to remain. A stupid man uses his personality as a cage. He worships his flaws and calls them identity. But the Stoics believed in transformation, in mastery, in becoming. You weren't born patient. You learn patience. You weren't born disciplined. You build discipline. You weren't born wise. You practice wisdom. The Stoic warrior doesn't say, "That's how I am." He says, "That's who I used to be." 5. I'll do it later. The most expensive sentence in a man's life. Procrastination is the devil dressed in comfort. It kills dreams quietly, one postponed decision at a time. "I'll do it later" is the language of a man who believes he has unlimited tomorrows. But the Stoics warned us, life is speeding by, and later is a liar. A Stoic doesn't wait for motivation. He acts to create it. He doesn't wait for the perfect moment. He uses the moment he has. Because the man who delays his purpose delays his greatness.
6. Nobody respects me. A sentence soaked in self-pity. But beneath it lies a deeper truth. Most men don't lose respect. They surrender it. Every broken promise to yourself, every time you allow disrespect, every time you chase attention instead of character, you trade away a piece of your dignity. Respect is not demanded, it is reflected. You don't force people to respect you. You become someone respectable. The Stoics taught, you cannot control how others treat you, but you can control how you carry yourself. Self-respect comes first. External respect comes later. Always. 7. Life is unfair. Every weak man's favorite justification. He says it to avoid responsibility, to excuse quitting, to justify bitterness. But life is unfair, and the Stoics embraced that, because fairness was never the point. Growth was. Hardship reveals you, adversity shapes you, unfairness trains you. Seneca said, "Fire tests gold, adversity tests the brave." The stupid man complains about the heat, the Stoic becomes the gold. Now the 3 new expanded points. These are not generic Stoic ideas. They're fresh, deep, and rarely discussed. 8. At least I'm better than him. Comparison, the quiet poison of the weak. A stupid man measures himself by looking down. He finds comfort in being above the lowest standard. He inflates his ego by shrinking others. But comparison is a thief of peace, a thief of progress, a thief of humility. The Stoics taught your only competition is the man you were yesterday. A Stoic doesn't ask, am I better than him? He asks, am I becoming better than myself? Because when your ego depends on being above others, you'll never rise beyond mediocrity. 9. What's the point? This is the language of a man who has surrendered without even trying. He sees obstacles and stops. He sees effort and quits. He sees challenges and folds. What's the point isn't a question. It's a confession. A confession that he lacks vision, discipline, purpose. But Marcus Aurelius taught that humans are made to act, to build, to improve, to create, to grow. The Stoic understands something powerful. Purpose is not found, it is built, action by action, choice by choice, day by day. The fool searches for motivation, the Stoic builds momentum. 10. I deserve better. A sentence that sounds confident, but often hides entitlement. A stupid man believes he deserves rewards without effort, discipline, or sacrifice. He wants respect without integrity, success without work, admiration without character, love without responsibility. But the Stoics had a harsh truth. You don't deserve what you want, you deserve what you earn. The Stoic warrior removes the word deserve and replaces it with 2 stronger ones. I'll earn it. Because the world doesn't reward desire, it rewards effort. Final Stoic reminder. A stupid man destroys himself with words. A Stoic builds himself with silence, discipline, and intentional speech. Your mouth is a window into your character. Your phrases reveal your philosophy. Your language shapes your destiny. Choose your words with the same precision you choose your battles. If this video opened your eyes, comment below. I choose wisdom over noise. And if you're serious about becoming the strongest version of yourself, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, subscribe to the channel. Because every week we sharpen the mind, strengthen the character, and rebuild the man the world tried to break. Don't just watch wisdom, become it.